Hello, everybody. I'm super excited to share with you tonight. My name is Diane Covington, and I know this is the time of the month and the year where sometimes you get a little behind or you need to generate some fast sales in a short period of time. So you've got a deadline. Now, I want to preface this by saying, don't be so deadline driven that you come across pushy, obnoxious, and all of that because women and write this down. Women love to buy, they don't like being sold to. So if you come across like, oh my gosh, Melanie, I've got to sell $300. Do you need anything? And it's just like, "Ah," right? They they usually not freak out, but it's not the positive energy you want to give out. So I'm going to give you just a couple promotional ideas. If you have a better idea that you'd like to add to tonight, please type it in the chat section. I'm always up for adding more good ideas. Okay. And these can also be used to build some great momentum. So when you hear these ideas, here's what I will say. If you like an idea and you run with it, you'll be extremely successful. It's like a few weeks ago when I shared a bunch of booking ideas. If you like a certain hostess program, whether it be, you know, giving them a percentage or whatever it is, if you are excited and you in your heart and your gut go, I would jump on that, then it'll soar. So all the ideas I'm going to share with you are ideas that I would jump on. Like if somebody called me and offered me these, every one of these ideas I would jump on because I love a deal. Who doesn't love a deal, right? So I'm going to share with you really quick, four quick ideas. There's a lot of them. But one of the ideas I'm going to share with you is the sheet called Special Deals. Now, Special Deals is something that Monica Gogu puts together. They are actually called monthly special deals, and I'm going to screen share this really quick. If you don't have boards, you don't need boards. It's just that's what I use for my unit. So if you're watching this and you are not in my unit, there's always going to be boards. But what's cool about these is when you open this one, this little link, it not only gives you the special deals for the month, okay, but keep in mind, see this little QR code down here in the corner, this one right here? If they scan that QR code, it pulls up a video that's about 15 to 20 seconds long on every one of these products because they're like under eye corrector. I don't want that because I don't know what it does. Or the reservicer, they're like, I don't need that, but they do, but they don't know that. So you definitely wanted to use the QR code. So I want to make sure you know about something they'll call double deal days. Okay, so if you look at this flyer right here, what this offers, let me go back up. Sorry. When a customer spends $50 with you, you can allow them to pick any one item off of this for every 50 they spend. So 2 weeks ago, Jen Mills reached out to me, not Jen Mills, Jen Allen reached out to me and said, you know what, I'm low enough on a lot of stuff out of the repair. Just give me a whole set. I said, okay, that's 215. I said, Jen, you qualify for 4 half off special deal things. And she goes, really? What's that? I said, let me send you the sheet. Now I sent her this. She was so excited. She got another lifting serum because she goes, I always run out of those. And I'm going to share that tip in just a second with you. She's never bought Mint Bliss for me. So she bought that. She ran out of satin lips that she bought for me over a year ago when she hostessed a party. And she's, oh my God, I've been wanting to get that. I'll take one of those. And then she goes, I've never tried the satin body. I'm definitely interested in that. So those were the 4 things that she got. So remember, it's not only a $215 sale to her, right? But it's also her adding on all these other things that she's getting. Okay. Now, double deal days, if you look down here, means you get to pick 1 or 2 days. I usually only do 1 day, but you could do 2, where you offer customers 2 items for every 50 they spend. So normally if they spend 50, they get 1. Now, if she spends 50, she gets 2. If she'd ordered the repair on a day that I was doing double deals, instead of getting 4 half price items, she'd get 8. So what would she stock up on? Probably lifting serum. And I might say, hey, think about gifts. She might say, you know what? I'll take 2 compacts for gifts. My sister's birthday's next month. I'll take a couple sets of satin lips and I'll take every one of the body care. Trust me, they'll pick up to 8 items. Now, if you want this in a flyer, you go down here where it says March Double Deals PDF. This is just the regular one. It doesn't say double deals on the side. So whichever one of these you want. Okay. And then if you go down here, Monica has a text because you're like, well, I don't know what to do. So let's say a customer orders $30. How do you upsell her to get to 50 so she can get her thing, right? If they order less than 50, if they order 50, and if they order more than that. But here's the text for the double deals that says, hi, so-and-so, it's double deal days today and tomorrow. You can get special deals for every 50 you spend, blah, blah, blah. And it tells you exactly what to say. And she puts on here that she had great success when she sent this out to multiple people. And of course, you want to include the flyer with it because otherwise they have no idea what you're talking about. So the reason I'm incorporating this is because of what is on here this month. Now, as you all know, when maybe you don't all know, but when you purchase the repair set, the cleanser, the day cream, the night cream, and the eye cream all last you roughly 3 to 3.5 months. Sometimes the cleanser lasts even longer than that. So it's not something that you need, but the lifting serum, that stuff is gone in like 6.5 weeks. I even go through it maybe every 5 weeks. So if it were me, and my consultant called me and showed me this, I'd say, okay, I qualify for 4 things. Can I have 4 lifting serums? Like I literally would take 4 lifting serums. First of all, it's the most expensive thing in the repair line. It's normally $74 and you get it for 37. So that's a huge, huge savings, huge savings. Does that make sense? So some people are just going to want to join and jump, or they're going to want to jump on that just for that. So keep in mind, this is a really, really good way to boost sales. So if you've got a goal to finish your star, or you're working at the end of the deadline, you're like, I really want to get my 700 in this month, but I've only got 400 in sales and I'm short. Think about anybody who is a repair client who's ever bought repair or even seemed interested in repair. If they even buy 2 pieces, if they say, well, I'm out of my day and my night cream, that's $108. So she would qualify for 2 items. If it's not double deal, she would get 2 items. She could still get lifting serums, right? So this is, and each one of those is $37. So if she got 3 of them, that's adding more than another $100 onto her order. Do you guys see how that all works? Now, let's say during the holidays, you sold a lot of Mint Bliss to people to call them. Now, I know that's not a very expensive item, but if you call them and say, oh my gosh, this month it's all about pampering. We've got satin lips, we've got Mint Bliss, and we've got the entire satin body set. Here's your chance to try it all at only $11 a tube. So they could get hooked on that. Now, here's what's fun about these double deals. And Monica does explain this example, is that one time when she did this, her client bought the oil-free hydrating gel on a special, okay, as one of her half-price items. Within a year, that customer went back and ordered 6 more jars of that and got absolutely hooked on it. Well, about 5 months ago, we had brow tint on here, and I had probably 15 people pick brow tint. I don't have 15 customers on brow tint. They have all reordered, and it's like, oh my God, I'm selling so much brow tint. So this could generate you a lot of income, but you guys have got to get this communicated. So not only do you want to post this on your private, not your public, but your private VIP page, you can also upload it to your phone and say to them, please scan the QR code in the middle or in the corner to see videos of the products. If they are more mature and you text this to them, they're not going to know how to scan a QR code if it's already on their phone, but if they pull it up on their computer. So you might think about posting this on your VIP page. You could email this out and put on there, big Mary Kay sale with Diane. They'll open it. Don't put with Diane, obviously, but they will open it. Trust me, they really, really will. The other thing you can do, let's say you're doing double deal days on the 13th. That's Mary Kay's lucky number, right? Then what you do is you go on today and you do maybe a 2-minute video plugging 3 or 4 of these products. Go, I love satin lips. I can't believe they're on this flyer. Those are amazing. They make the best gift. You're going to want one. Your significant other is going to want one. And then, oh my God, I love the satin body. And the soothing eye gel, Mary Kay used to call it nap in a jar. You guys have so many choices. Like, get excited. Maybe share 2 or 3 products. The next day, jump back on your Facebook page. When you guys do that, those little blurbs, I'm talking 2 minutes or less, people watch them because they're nosy and they're curious. Be funny. Literally be funny. Like talk and be doing satin lips at the same time. Like you could go, I have to make this quick, so I'm going to kind of try to talk while I'm doing the scrub. The scrub is amazing. Oh my God. It even tastes good. I mean, you can be silly because people will watch what's silly. If all you know is it's sugar and shea butter, that's more than they know. Okay. So the special deals can generate you a lot of income. If anybody's got any gift giving occasions coming up, bridal showers, baby showers, birthdays, this set is amazing. To get all 3 pieces for $11 each, for that would be a $33 set, normally $66, right? So this is something that you would have so much fun getting people to try that. Now, what I do if they go, oh, is that the only fragrance on sale? You know what, guys? You get to work with them. If that's the fragrance that they want a different one, it's totally up to you. You could say, oh no, it's all women's fragrances. Or it's all of our brow gels or brow tints, not just the clear, or it's all whatever. Now, the reason why this clear brow gel is great because it goes great with the brow kit. Okay, I gotta need to move on to the next thing. All right, so the next idea is birthdays. If you go onto Facebook, and I can go on my personal Facebook page, so I'll just show you guys this super quick, and you go down to where your friends are. So let me show you this. And you want to do this in the beginning of the month because it'll only show you the birthdays for the rest of the month. So you go down to where your friends are, right? You click on your friends, and then right here, you click on the word birthdays. And it's going to list every single person in your friends that have birthdays. And look at all these. I have all of those people have birthdays this month. So you can reach out to them and run a special. You can say, hey, I just realized they don't need to know you found it on Facebook. Hey, I just realized it's your birthday this month, Sherry, and I'm so excited. Did you know I do a birthday special and gift just for you? And remember, if you end a text with a question, you're 63% more likely to get into response. So you could just do that. Maybe you put a picture of you with a tiara on and a pom pom and say happy and hold up a sign that says happy birthday and text it. I guarantee you they'll laugh. They'll go, oh my God, what is Diane doing now? So put on a cute hat or a tiara or something, grab a pom pom, maybe hold up a picture of a birthday cake, whatever. I don't know, but you could do birthday candle, something that sounds fun. Now, what you can do is you can say, I have a special just for you because it's your birthday. So you could offer now again, if Star Consultant deadline is the 15th of the month, and you've only got, let's say, 4 days to finish this, and their birthday's not till the 20th, you're thinking, well, how does that help me? Well, let them know that you are doing a pre-birthday special that ends on the 15th. Everyone who has a birthday that month gets to go on a shopping spree, 20% off everything they want because it's their birthday. It's the only month I let them do that. And you can say, I know your birthday's on the 23rd, Melanie, but my birthday specials run from the 1st to the 14th of the month, or the 1st to the 13th, Mary Kay's lucky number. You get to shop from the 1st to the 13th as much as you want and get 20% off. Now, let's say she picks repair set, says, I'll take the repair at 20% off. So you take the 215, you give her 20% off, and then say to her, oh my gosh, that's 170 whatever dollars. You qualify for 3 items on the special deal. So you gave her a discount on that, but now you're tacking on up to 3 more products to her order. What happens? Women love a deal. So she's getting a deal on repair. She's picking things off the special deals. Again, it generates excitement. And I always say to them, if they have a lot of, like if you do double deal days or even single, if they have 3 or 4 or 5 items they get to pick, I always say, think about gift giving. Don't just think about stuff you'd love. They go, oh yeah, Mint Bliss is great for gift giving at $6 a tube. Are you kidding me? All right. The next thing is National Women's Day was the other day. I believe it was the 9th. So you could say in honor, you could go on your private Facebook page and say in honor of National Women's Day, I'm declaring March 13th or March 14th, whatever day you want to pick, just do it before the 15th, double deal days in honor of National Women's Day. You can do whatever you want, or you could say something like kiss yourself confident. Or if you've got somebody in your life who's struggling with cancer, you could say, kiss cancer goodbye. Every lipstick is buy a lipstick, get the second for $1. Now, when you do that, you end up selling a lot of lipsticks and a lot of lip glosses. You make full profit on the first one, but you save the second one for $1. And I always got that idea from like the place that sells picture frames, where it's like get a picture frame and get the second picture frame for it used to be a dime, now it's $1. But even if I didn't need a second picture frame, guess what I always did? I always bought the second one for $1 because I figured, well, I'll just use it. So if you do buy a lipstick, get a second lipstick for $1, you could do that. Or you could do buy a lipstick, get the second lipstick at 75% off. That's only really costing you 25%, but you're making 50% on the first one. So again, those are all great ideas. Then the last idea I was going to share with you is you guys heard me last week talk a little bit about where birthdays are. I can show you that, or Melanie's already answering your question. Okay, great. So here's the deal. Women will watch things that are short and fun. So what if starting tonight, what day is today? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm totally losing my brains. Today is the 11th. So you could do the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, the 14th. You could do one on the 15th. So you have 5 days to do 5 products in 5 minutes. Maybe you do it just till the 14th. I know you're going to think I'm crazy. Roll your eyes, but just go with me on this one. So let's say the first one I grab, micellar water, eye makeup remover, foundation primer, CC cream, and soothing eye gel. And I put all those in there and I go, okay, you guys, this is what I need. When I take off for the weekend, if I have these 5 things, I am golden. Or it might be, if you're going to do that, you know what I mean? Like come up with a theme. Maybe it's like, It's pouring rain outside. So let's talk about rain, moisture, and hydration. Here's my 5 favorite hydration products. Now, when you do 5 products in 5 minutes, I know I talk fast. So if you don't talk fast, you gotta be on your game, right? And you're only gonna share like one thing. Micellar water. It's used in lieu of cleanser. You don't need to remove it. It removes dirt, sweat, oil, and makeup. Okay, how long did that take? 10 seconds? And you can hold it up and say it's 20. You never say the word dollars. It's 20 or it's 18. And then you talk about eye makeup remover. I get stopped everywhere I go. People love this eye makeup remover. It is #1 selling eye makeup remover in the nation. It'll take off everything, waterproof, non-waterproof, gentle swipe. You could even demo it by saying, holding it down and saying, and I'm just letting you know while I'm holding this here, this is amazing. Then you just jiggle and then you just show them the cotton pad. So that could be, but 5 products in 5 minutes each day, something different. So maybe one of your 5 and 5 is a dash out the door. And you could say, so today's 5 and 5. Trust me, what happens is if you do this 5 days in a row, your customers are going to go, wait, this is fun. Like, and they'll start texting you, I want this, I want that. And you can end by saying, these are my 5 products for today. So come back tomorrow. And by the way, if your purchase is over 50, you get to choose something off my special deals, 50% off. And they're like, wait, what? Again, you guys, if you want to create excitement and finish your star, this is really, really important. So again, recap, you could do special deals or double special deals, but you need to get the text out. I would send out the text 24 to 48 hours before the double deal day. So if you're going to do it on the 14th, send out the text and the email tomorrow and a video. Layer it. You could even put it on Project Broad or not on Instant Messenger. You could do that. Okay. Then we could talk about reaching out to the birthdays on Facebook, letting them know that they say, did you know you get a birthday gift certificate? It's good from the 1st to the 15th, the whole month of your birthday, and it's 20% off. And we only do that the month of your birthday. So here's a couple other ideas. I've heard other directors say that you can have any one item in our entire line, like literally anything. You pick it, you get it at half off for your birthday. You could do that. You could pick one item and offer that to them at half off. Anything. It could be, I don't know, it could be retinol. Not the retinol set, that's 2 products, but you know what I'm saying? Any one single item. So you could do something like that. So there's special deals, there's birthdays, there's National Women's Day. That was the other day, but you can milk that for the month. There's the 5 and 5 in 5 minutes. So if you just, so here's the deal. If you sent a 5 and 5 and you got 5 people to watch it, the average person is going to spend between $45 and $50 by watching your 5 and 5. Now you might say, oh, and if you purchase all 5 things, it normally would be, and I'm making up a price, it normally would be $125, but if you buy it tonight, you get it for $110. And so they might say, great, I'll take all 5 products. Okay, does that make sense? So again, make them a deal. And you could have them all different. But if the average person spent $50 and you had 5 people, that generates you $250 like that. That doesn't count anything that they would add on as a special deals. Make sense? Okay, so those are all ideas that are fun to generate sales. And the last thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is keeping track of your customers. It's 3 times more expensive, or maybe it's way higher than that, 6 times more expensive. I'll look up that stat to have to go get a new customer than to keep the one you have. So how do you keep from them buying 1 or 2 things and then they just kind of disappear? They kind of go to oblivion. You kind of forget that you sold her a charcoal mask or she bought a mascara and eye makeup remover from you 3 months ago. And so it's like, okay, how do I keep track of these? Right? So when you get the app called My Customers Plus, there's a little thing on there when you create an invoice, it says reminder. And I would suggest, especially if you're new, that you have a system. If you've been in Mary Kay 3 years and you don't have a system, that's okay. It's never too late to start a system, but have some kind of a system. So when somebody texts you 5 months later and says, I love the mask, but I'm all out. Can I get another one? And you're like, who is Susie Smith? Like, who is this person? And then you go back in the text and you realize that she hosted a party for you 6 months ago. And you guys, I get it. You're busy. I'm busy. We've got customers. You just don't want to lose them. So the one advantage of putting them immediately in the My Customers app is there's a place for notes. It says, I met her in Target parking lot. She's a mom of twins and her older son does karate, whatever, so that it'll trigger a memory of who she is. But you can also send reminder alerts and it'll say in 2 days to send me an alert, or it'll say 2 weeks or 2 months or 30 days. Okay. The other thing I did is I went out and bought a couple file folders that are not like all the other file folders in my office. I'm going to pull this one out really quick. So all the other file folders in my office are just like plain cardboard looking beige, but I got a pack of these that are like neon pink. And I have one that the minute I facial somebody, okay, and I have her profile, I literally throw her profile in there, her physical paper profile. Now, if it's a virtual party, like I'll just grab this virtual party I just did. I literally will take this sheet and put it in there because it was a virtual party. These people were all on. So I'm literally going to put this in my file folder. Okay. And so every morning, one of the first things I do is I look at this and I say, who in here do I need to call? If I facial them within the last 24 to 40 hours, Mary Kay used to tell us, check in 2 days, 2 weeks, and 2 months. And I'm going to explain to you really quick why to do that. Why is that 2 day call critical? Well, there's several reasons. One is, what if she bought it, let's say the repair set, and she used to be a soap and water girl. And guess what she's thinking? I don't know the order to use this. So she hasn't used it. She's had it 2 days. She hasn't opened the box yet. So number one, if you're jotting these down, you want to check in with her. Does she know? Is she loving what she bought? And you will hear them say, oh, I haven't started using it yet. And I go, oh my gosh, what are you waiting for? You should definitely rip open the box. And they go, well, I don't remember the order to use it. Well, it's important to know that, right? Second reason you want to call is, let's say she had an issue, reaction, a problem, something bothered her eyes, or she's a lot drier than she thought she was. So she bought the combat oil and then realizes she's really got normal skin, whatever. So she might say, well, I've been using it for 2 days and my skin's really dry, and say, oh, then we need to switch your formula. You want to find that out in 2 days, not in 2 weeks and 2 months, because then she might just want to return it and not exchange it. Does that make sense? Keep in mind, it's like when you go to a restaurant, nothing is worse than a server bringing your food and it's prepared wrong. And I mean like dramatically wrong, like it's raw or it's completely cold or whatever. And all you're trying to do is get their attention to say, excuse me, could you heat this up or could you cook this a little longer, whatever, politely, obviously, all that. What'll happen is if that you wait and you wait and you wait, and the person you're with has already finished their entire meal, you're frustrated. You're like, I'm never coming back here. I don't even want to leave a tip, right? You're like, oh. But if they immediately come back and say, how's everything? They said, oh, I need this cooked more. It's like, man, great service. They remember that and that brings them back. So if you call Susie Q, who bought a skincare set from you within 48 hours, I try to always call them within 24 hours. Hey, are you loving everything you got? And a lot of times they say, I haven't used it yet. I said, okay, well, do you have any questions on the order or how to use it? No, I don't. I said, okay, great. Can I check in with you within 10 to 12 days? I'll just check back with you to make sure you're happy and everything is going great. Okay. And is there any other samples I can tuck in? So again, you're developing that relationship with them. And so by using the My Customer app, it not only allows you to do that follow up, but most importantly, it allows you to start them in your weekly accomplishment sheet, which we'll do a training on next week. But again, it helps you get a system. Otherwise, you'll have profile cards all over your office. Customers fall through the cracks. Then it's time to enroll people in PCP. You don't even know where their names are. You don't have anyone's addresses because you only texted them information. So again, when you're getting profile cards, make sure you've got their mailing address. Make sure you know the month and day of their birthday and their contact info. Okay. Because that is going to allow you to continue to develop a relationship with them and make it super successful for you and them, because women want that 5-star Nordstrom quality service, but they want to pay Walmart prices. That's how women roll. So remember, you can be that person to give them that kind of customer service and keep every keep every single customer you've ever gotten. All right. Well, I hope you guys have found this helpful, but that's a quick way to generate sales and just get you, if you're in a funk, you do that for 24 hours or 2 to 3 days, you are no longer in a funk. You are ready to roll and you're rocking it. All right, you guys have a great day.